how do you think that you would get 7.3 billion people to get Neurolink in the first place?
Well, there's only one way.
Oh, I know exactly how to
Violence,
answer
violence,
that.
and
But
force.
even if it is
No,
violence,
it's not. It's not
it's
violence.
like how do
It's-
you replicate even the
you
chip
have-
7 billion
no,
times?
it's-
The Gordian Knot Podcast.
Yeah, Elon Musk Neuralink.
That's great.
Sammy, you were like, you know a lot about it.
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
know about it?
So I was watching the Joe Rogan show the other day,
Yeah.
and Elon Musk was on, and he said that they were testing this like on pigs,
Yeah.
and like the pigs could communicate shit to each other. Like if I was a pig and you were a pig, and I saw some like slop over there, I'd be like, bro, go over there.
So you're
What, are
saying?
you talking like
Yeah,
some
I saw.
ant
No.
hive mind?
I saw that too. Honestly, like
That's literally what it is.
Well, I didn't even know
it's
this.
more like
Yeah.
that's one of the features that he didn't even like. I feel like he expected it to be like that, but he's trying to. I feel like this is almost. He talked about this as a form of immortality, of a
Yeah.
way of not being passing on like more than just your genes, your information, your brain, everything like your knowledge,
And
into an
yeah,
artificial computing body that can carry on your legacy, that
And
carry
heads
on
up.
your everything.
what's the purpose of evolution?
That
It's to make your
Sustainability.
Genes, it's to make your genes live on forever.
exactly.
And
to
if you make
carry
your
on.
mind live on forever, that's like
Then
the complete evolution of
That's
an organism.
exactly.
But once that
But the
level is
thing-
reached, what's next?
Exactly.
That's it.
That's the part that's scary.
Then
That's
it's just
the-
over.
No,
GM.
that's more. There's something more.
You know,
You think
they
there's
talk
more?
about this in the Bible
It's
and in the Quran and I think in the Torah, all three book religions, where they talk about at the end when like Judgment Day, right? You guys are any of you guys atheists here? Modest? No, but
Yeah, we have our.
Now the Torah then.
I'm not. But all three books talk about like the day of the end, right? The
Yeah,
Judgment.
the
Day.
end of the
right?
end of times.
And the end of times. And the thing that signals it in all three books. This is not just for the Quran.
Actually, I don't even know if
The
it's.
mark
I
of
don't
the
think the
beast.
Jews have that.
I'm not sure if they do, but
They do.
Because it's just the Old Testament. How do they have Judgment Day? That's New Testament.
No, they have the mark of the beast.
so they don't believe in an afterlife.
No, they
No,
have-
but like
Like
I remember hearing like a whole
They
bunch
have
of
their
Jewish
own
people
Messiah.
say that like they weren't even taught about heaven or
No,
hell and
they don't-
shit.
No, they're
I could look it up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in
Their
Moretti's
thing is
class,
the
right?
Messiah.
Yeah.
They believe the Messiah is coming in the end of times and it's gonna rebuild the third temple.
Like I don't think they believe in a hell.
They don't.
They don't.
I really.
Well,
Huh.
they.
We should get a Jew on.
Yeah, we do.
Then you got
Okay,
other
but
Jews.
let me just get back to the main thing. Because you're talking about like what happens at the end, right? And most of like I know for sure this isn't this in the Bible and the Quran, both main
New Testament.
whatever, yeah. That the end of times is marked when humans have reached the peak of knowledge, right? That's when we're as knowledgeable as we can get.
Mhm.
And we feel like we know everything, right? Right now, we obviously have a lot to learn, right? But the end of time comes when we reach that peak, when we feel like we
Well,
know
that's
everything, when we
also-
feel like we have everything under control.
That was the start of the Son of Man, also with Adam and Eve. And
Exactly.
the apple
It's
was
like-
the
it
apple of
ends the same
knowledge.
way
It was.
starts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Ends
it's
the
the
same
same
way
thing
it
with the
starts.
Tower of Babel and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
just
all
a
comes
cycle
together.
type thing.
Yeah.
So maybe when this time but I mean, this is coming.
So like, what do you think Neuralink like for us in like
Yeah,
10
what-
years? Like,
what's
what do
gonna
you
be the
think?
impact of Neuralink? What do you?
So the main reason why he's using it to advertise like to eliminate any disease related to brain, which
Yeah.
is a lot, right?
Which is incredible.
Hearing,
everything
seeing,
everything has to do with the brain.
amnesia,
And the brain
all
controls
that.
all your organs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if I have a lung failure, he could tell my brain to
Dude.
fix it.
nerves, all that, like
Everything.
stem
Yeah.
cell, like controls. It's crazy.
I think that's like too much.
That's
There is no limit. No, but the thing is-
that's the sense of all.
Yeah,
knowledge.
but
Because
there is no
Imagine the
limit though.
disparity.
There,
you know how much he
we
said it
don't
was going
know
to be?
because there was not enough data information regarding what it means. But
Literally in like 5 years.
10, 5,
it's
5,
fine.
Like,
No,
so
it's
soon.
really- no,
Joking.
sooner. But
Because
it's
people
not
with
gonna
like
be as
brain, people with
popularized
like
till
brain
later.
damage and
You know how much it's going to
Get
be?
a
6
earlier.
mil.
He said, yeah, at the beginning it's to be a lot, but he said 5 to 10.
because in the
years from now,
beginning
it'll
it's
be
just for like
thousands.
medical
It'll literally
application.
be thousands.
Yeah.
5
But
to
if
10
it's
years.
6 mil, imagine the disparity for the first couple of years.
Oh, the first,
cure to everything though?
Yeah, basically.
So
except
Actually, I don't even
Except like
know how
viruses
that
and
works.
stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how the biological aspect works with that.
can it get hacked?
Well,
Yeah.
Well, your
can.
white blood cells.
that's literally the main. You
Yeah.
know, there's all of you guys know TikTok, right?
Yeah,
No.
everyone does.
So, have you guys know like there's a time traveler guy on TikTok? Have you guys seen that guy? The time traveler guy?
Of
Guys
course.
talking about
I
time
know, it's
travelers
so
on
dumb.
TikTok.
It's so dumb, right? But he just talked about hack. That guy, like he said, it was so dumb. He said, "I'm from the year in 2035, Neurolink gets hacked by a group of hackers, and they have to pay like $35 billion in order to like not release control of people's minds, some
Holy
bullshit like
shit.
that." But the thing is, whether it's real or not, most 100% not. It's possible. It's a possibility with this.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
literally you're forming your mind with artificial intelligence. That's literally it. Like you're converting races. Not even.
Yeah,
races,
that's-
it's beyond like.
That's
anything
crazy.
I'm not
you can
doing
I have
it.
a question. Would you guys get it?
Hell
I would-
no.
If it
I
was
would-
free,
Never.
would you get it?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I would.
Yes.
No, because I feel like that's one of the things that
It's
God
obviously
God
gonna
does not.
limit
That's not something that God intended.
Well,
Oh,
would you,
God knows it's gonna happen. God knows everything.
do you guys know about stem cells?
It doesn't matter whether he intended or not.
I wonder
he
if
realizes
there's.
that this is a mark of a time. Right?
Yeah, I wonder if
It's a
there's
mark
like.
of a new era.
Hamza, do you know
I'm
about
sure
like
there's a
stem cell
parable.
treatment?
Yeah.
So like the original state, like why stem cell was illegal?
Isn't because
People
babies.
Yeah, they didn't want people to play God,
Yeah.
and they didn't want people to collect placenta.
Because they can convert the stem cells.
Yeah,
into
because
any
there's
other
only
cell.
stem cells in babies.
Yeah.
They didn't want like harvesting all that shit.
But I think it's very useful because stem cells is probably one of the biggest breakthroughs.
Stem
in
cells are
medical.
used for all
It's
cancer
so
treatments,
amazing.
all that. Yeah.
Yeah, but also stem cells are only from human babies.
Placenta though.
Yeah, that's how they get it like
Yeah.
legally. But the problem is people don't want to do everything legally.
Wait, can you not get? No,
No,
you can get
it could be
placenta.
from
You can't get stem cells in the
No,
U.S.
it's from aborted babies.
Yeah, not like.
Well, you can't get stem cells in the U.S. In
it's
the
not
U.S.
baby- no, you can get them here.
Yeah, you
No,
can.
you can't.
Yeah, you
Yes,
can.
you
For like
you-
very medical applications,
My-
I'm
my-
sure.
Sometimes.
But I know like
my
people
aunt-
for like
My aunt got
Regenics
stem
and
cell
stuff.
transplant
Oh, yeah.
for her lymphoma cancer.
Well,
Yeah.
that's lymphoma.
But like,
Yeah.
but
for like
but Hamza, if like me and you, like you play football, right?
Yeah.
So if you like break your knee or something in football and you get stem cells, your heal time would be like 2 week, 15.
Oh, it would be quick.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
quick.
but like that you can't do
No,
in
it
the
definitely
U.S.
has potential, but that's more.
yeah.
That's natural. I feel.
that's
definitely more
biological.
natural.
But
That's
that-
not.
I don't know.
But if that combines,
Extracting a cell that's only
it doesn't matter.
naturally present in children.
It's fine.
Actually,
It's
yeah.
definitely more natural than an electronic chip being placed
Yeah.
in the
Well,
brain.
yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
That can't be controlled as much as that.
and
Yeah.
imagine if
It's not like
Elon,
someone's gonna
what if
hack
Elon
your
Musk,
stem cells or something.
yeah, what if Elon Musk wants like to make us do stuff?
Elon Musk has. All right, now this is where I want to. No, listen. This is when
I feel like
it
you
gets,
wouldn't. He's cool,
What if that's
No, he's definitely. I feel like he's a chill guy
right?
because like there's elites, right? All the elites. He's definitely an elite right now.
Well, yeah.
But he's not the elite that you would describe as like a normal elite. Like a Clinton's an elite. That type of. Epstein was an elite.
Was he?
He was an elite. But
What do you even do?
He was
they called him.
accountant.
He was an accountant, an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
But no, he said one time when he went to the elite meetings, like they have like the meetings
Oh,
of all
I
the
remember you
billions
told
and
me
stuff.
about this.
Yeah.
He came out of the meetings thinking, aren't we supposed to be helping humanity? Like he's like he's confused. Like what are these kids talking about?
He said I was scared.
He was
shitless.
scared shitless. He had no idea what
Who
was
said
happening.
this?
Elon Musk. He was like,
Really?
He literally came out and was like,
That's hilarious.
What the
I
hell
didn't know.
is happening?
That's so
He
funny.
thought like he was like completely.
That's hilarious.
Mind blown.
That's hilarious.
And he talked about like, Neil Armstrong, right?
Of course.
Like it was that was his influence, all like his biggest.
Neil
idol.
Armstrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
For space and all that.
Oh, and
I
he
got it.
pissed
And
on
then-
him.
And then someone asked Armstrong about like what Elon Musk is doing.
Yeah.
Like, do you believe in it? Is it right? Even Armstrong was like, no, what he's doing is wrong. It's
Yeah.
messing with like natural,
I heard that.
everything that's natural. Musk started crying. Damn. He started tearing up like when the person answered he was like emotional.
Well,
Like I'll
Musk,
play the clip for
guys,
you guys so
Musk,
you guys can see. It's
Musk
crazy.
is a good guy, but who knows who else is gonna
You
get
can't
Neuralink?
trust anyone. You
Yeah.
can't trust anyone.
Yeah.
And who has the
Elon
power
Musk
to
isn't going to
control it?
be in control of Neuralink. As
Yeah,
soon
you-
as the patent's out, as soon as this or that's
Yeah.
out,
He
anyone
doesn't
can
have
do
to
it.
just
power,
assume
one man.
everyone-
I don't
gonna
think I
be-
would trust it, so I don't think I would get it. But you're not gonna get any money.
And it just takes one person.
You know, I read
I know
One
for a
genius.
fact I'm not
Yeah.
going to
I read the Bible, and there was a passage in the Bible. It says, "There's gonna be the mark of the beast, and nobody will be able to buy or sell without it." So if you have the Neuralink, what if that's the only source of payment? That's crazy. Like, what if that's the mark of the beast?
credit card? That's
Yeah.
People already have that shit in their
That's
hands.
some Black Mirror shit right there.
No, like
It's not even some Black Mirror
If
stuff.
it's-
It's like
if-
5 years
if you
down the
No,
can't
I
line.
buy-
watched.
stuff.
There was
you
this
can't
Black.
buy or
This is
sell
within
the
the
market of the
decade.
I know, it
This is
literally
within
is.
the decade.
There was
It's
this
so
Black Mirror
recent.
episode where they like everyone had a thing where they rated each other.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
like
I
you
don't-
rate each other a number just based on how you think they are, and people would go crazy over the number. Do
Really?
you think
Like
that would
human
happen with
yelp?
like Neuralink type stuff?
I don't know. It depends
So,
on how
but,
it's
like,
used.
I
Like
give
if
you-
it's
Yeah.
How would the voting work on that?
Yeah, I don't even know.
It's not. It can't.
Do you
This type of power should not be created. And
What?
not saying it shouldn't be created. It shouldn't be created at this point in time.
Wait.
Definitely not in this point of time.
yeah.
Right now, the
We
amount
only
of
have RTX
manipulation-
3080s, and they're
Right?
making Neuralinks. Like I
Right?
want at least the
Like,
7020.
No, no.
Like come on.
When did they start
No.
making
But guys, I think the only way
a newer thing, right?
Yeah, like
I think the only way we'll be able to
That's
stellar
crazy.
travel will be only possible with
No,
Neuralink.
wait. I just realized that
You're
we.
right.
So when
Dude,
did we
you-
land on the
You guys
moon?
don't understand what the power of this thing is.
1960
Mitchell.
some.
61, I think.
So 1960 some, we land on the moon, and then a century later, we have infinite knowledge.
Yeah, that's not possible.
Like what?
Mitchell.
I don't
We know
think-
3%
hey, listen,
about our-
listen.
Oceans.
That's
I'm not sure if we're educated enough.
Yeah.
No, listen. I'm being for real. I'm not sure if we're educated enough and if we understand fully what this Neuralink is, right? We don't.
Yeah.
He hasn't. He doesn't even know what it is yet. He's still creating it. He's still testing it on.
I feel
kids.
like if he knew that it would be like really bad, then he wouldn't be.
because, but
Like I feel like there's
Yeah,
a
but he
fail
doesn't
safe.
know,
He
though. He just
doesn't
doesn't know.
have
Like there has to be a fail
control.
safe
You
somewhere.
don't have control.
Analysis is-
Something.
Even if he knows, he doesn't have control
Yeah,
over it.
totally.
It's already out of his control.
Yeah.
This whole idea, this whole innovative thing, it's not his anymore. It's not. He's not the one building it.
You know-
He barely can even talk about it on talk shows because it's so limited. He doesn't even know about it.
Guys.
Like, you see when he goes on Joe Rogan, he doesn't even know what he's talking about. He
Yeah.
just knows the limited like 4 things. Oh, it can treat. Oh, you can't hear. Maybe you can hear again. You can see. I mean, that's crazy.
I can
Don't
listen
get
to
me
Nav in my head.
Mitchell, you just
That- I
said
swear,
they know
like,
we only
that's
know
crazy.
3% about the
Like,
oceans.
even
Imagine
school.
how little we know about these chips.
No,
Exactly.
you program books. You program
Yeah,
social studies
it's crazy.
in your mind. You don't need.
But
it.
guys, interstellar travel is only possible if there was world peace. This is the only thing that could bring world peace. Because if there was one person,
But it's not a free will though. You're not. It's not going to be free will. Like people are not going to choose to have free. It's going to be
True.
programmed, dude. This is going to be programmed.
But
like, oh, you have to believe. in
imagine
this.
interstellar travel could be possible within how long? Probably 100 years. from
50
now.
Interstellar meaning what?
Interstellar. from,
Interstellar.
one
Galactic?
star to another star.
Galaxy.
Star to
galaxy.
No,
galaxy to galaxy?
Star to star. That's intergalactic.
Oh.
So, interstellar travel could be possible, and that's Elon Musk's main goal in his life. And maybe the only like type of organism that could travel interstellar, if it was to be evolved, would be like ants and bees, because they have that one mentality of the one queen, and you can do everything that the queen says. And if a society as a
Oh.
whole works together, just to get to that one goal of interstellar travel, to have infinite resources, that is the main reason why evolution, like that's what evolution wants. It wants to have infinite resources so the genes can survive infinitely. Maybe this is a step.
Is that the
towards
purpose of life though?
yeah, to live to
Sustainability is the purpose of life?
Yeah, that's
You
what,
really think so?
Yeah, it's evolution.
That's
Every-
I mean, that is why we're.
I mean, the human mind.
Scientifically, that is why we were created.
The human mind isn't just built to work together
Yeah.
on a
But
single goal, like on a
the
massive
chip
scale.
would do that.
The
though.
chip would do
The
that.
chip would allow people to program. We would be slaves to this idea, to this
So if,
purpose.
but even if we are slaves,
it could be for a good cause,
Yeah.
but you don't know the risks.
What's the
involved.
good cause? What could possibly be the good
well,
cause?
it's not a good
What
cause.
possibly
It's
could
a
justify
Passing
that?
on. It's a
I
natural
don't think I could think of a
The
single
good cause
thing.
is our
Because
species
right now
doesn't
we're
die
too weird.
eventually.
Right now,
But if the natural cause was for us to have this hive mentality, then we would have evolved into having this queen or this
Well, that's
whatever,
not
like
how
the
it is.
But we're
ant
not-
bees that
we're
you're
not
talking
evolved.
about.
That's
But
the
we're
thing.
not.
We're not. But
No.
what he's saying is we have the potential with this Neuralink.
Yeah, because
It's a possibility.
Look.
One person's in charge of this.
let's just say I'm America, he's Russia. We would never be able to travel interstellarly.
Together, it's a competition.
It's all
But
a
once,
Well, is that true? What about the International Space Station?
What?
I guess that's been up for like 70 years,
Well, that's
and
different. They're still
through like
competing.
3 wars.
They're still competing.
Yeah, but no, it's different like that. But look how limited we've been. We've only traveled to
We're,
the moon,
we're,
man.
if
That's
we,
true.
If I fight with Hamza for resources, we're still gonna destroy the resources that we're using to fight with. The metal, the bullets, everything is all resources. If there was one world government with a hive mentality and everyone was producing, we'd be able to get to space in the next 20 years.
Sammy,
Get to
Oh,
space.
you're right.
Do you believe that-
Not
deep
get to space.
Deep space.
Get to
I-
deep space, interstellar travel.
Sammy,
and maybe find.
do you believe that
life.
the Neuralink is the only way to possibly get
Only
a
way.
world united,
Only way.
united Earth?
It's the only way.
From right now with what we're given, yeah,
I don't know. I have faith in.
I don't know
I think
either.
we could. Unite.
There's no look.
I wish.
People
I
had
think
faith
it's
in
possible.
humanity.
I think it's
The
possible.
only
Everyone-
reason why
everyone
I would
wants to
think
step
it's
up on
possible
each
is
other.
Religion. Religion is the only way we can unite, but religion is also the only reason why we don't unite as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Actually, now that I think about it, like everyone
literally
that's
the only
conquered
reason.
like more than even like a 10% of the world, they just fall apart in like 20 years.
Yeah. So if Neuralink is the only way that we could do this, and also like there's also the unnatural. Like there's ways to, like wormholes, right?
Yeah.
That seems totally unnatural, but it's possible.
It's definitely possible. That's probably easier than like uniting and doing all that. I mean, you're gonna have to unite.
Well, you're still gonna
anyways
have to unite
to get to
anyways
that.
to get to the wormholes.
But what's the like?
What's the purpose is
No,
because we
you're
have
right, you're
no
right. We have to-
resources.
We're running out, but how long do you think until we run out?
100 years.
completely. 100 years.
What? Hell nah.
Until
100
Earth
I can just
becomes
grow some
unsustainable for life. I think that's
inferior.
actually sooner than you
100
think.
years and the Earth is
What do
gonna
you
run
mean?
out of
That's,
resources.
that's realistic as
100 years is not realistic.
hell.
at
100
all.
to 100 to 200 years.
Because our
No, 100 to 500 years.
500.
at this rate,
500. You really?
My grandkids, or my grandkids.
guys,
no way,
yes,
bro.
yes.
So it's that exponential that
That's
you
what-
think from the like 1900s to or
The word.
1800 to 1900 to 2000. That's 200 years.
absolutely,
And you think it's been that exponential?
Absolutely.
That the
Yes, it
entire
has.
planet
Absolutely.
will
That's what the scientists are
cease to
saying.
exist.
That's what data is showing right now. I'll pull up a graph and show.
bro.
like,
but guys,
show you guys.
I also asteroids have so much resources.
Yeah.
The asteroids just orbiting Earth. If we were able to tap those resources, Neil deGrasse
Actually?
Tyson said,
Really?
Yeah,
That's what the
Our first
the estimated first
trillionaire
trillionaire
in
is.
the world would be a person who harvests the resources from
yep.
asteroids.
Wow.
If me and you,
like
iron, gold,
plutonium,
precious
gold,
metals, precious metals,
everything.
like
Not
every
even
element,
Like
every
just
element of Earth.
elements.
Someone should just dedicate their life to getting to one of those.
People are.
So-
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they want. But there's still not
And he
enough.
could do that with Neuralink.
Yeah,
He
I have,
can get there
I have a
with Neuralink.
question, like going back to
Yeah,
something
yeah.
you said about Neuralink. You said you could like harness your conscience into a computer.
Oh
like,
yeah, that's what the
binaries,
main. That's
numbers.
what a
Yeah.
lot of people think his main goal
It's
with
like
this is.
freezing your head.
Yeah, so you
It's
could live
taking
forever.
after you die, right? Or even maybe before you die. You can
Yeah.
take this chip out and just plug it into a robot
Wait, guys,
or
listen up.
a computer, and it just shows everything.
up.
Everything.
But we have to think: mind versus conscious. Is it the same thing? Mind and conscious. Is it the same? Is the soul different than your brain?
Well,
I think
soul's
so.
different than your conscious.
Of
and your
course.
conscious is
Well, your
different than
soul
brain.
is your conscious. That's what it is.
I mean,
If I were to copy and paste my brain into this computer, it's gonna have all the information, but will it have my conscious, like my
his
self?
intention.
Like this kid's
everything.
personality, this kid's morals, this
being.
kid's
No, his personality
Right.
that's based off your brain. That's
That's
behavior.
on my brain, but like, will it
his
have
intentions
my
before he
human-
has a personality.
Will it have my human
But
soul?
sorry,
Yeah.
actually, no. You actually are right with that because it's patterns. Your personality is based off patterns, behaviors, habits. It's all that, and that's all laws in the brain because that's all based off your conscious. It's hand in hand. So having your brain can prove enough to show what your conscious would be like. So you really only need one.
I don't think you need.
Well-
I think your conscious is something else because your brain by itself is just zeros and ones. It's just all information.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's just
But your
if it's-
conscious is what provides those.
No,
zeros and ones.
your conscious is what controls you. Your brain is just a computer, and your conscious is like what you are.
It's what guides your decision.
Yeah, it's what guides you.
yeah.
Like
I
without
see what you're
a
saying.
brain without a conscious is just a computer. Like, do you think this computer could do stuff by itself? The
The
conscious.
conscious is
Yeah.
what controls the brain.
Yes.
It's like AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, there must be something else, like something
That's
from
why
God or
AI
something.
will never be able to be
Here,
like humans.
I kind of want to skip
Because it's
past
just
this
a
for a
brain
second.
without conscious.
How do you think that you would get 7.3 billion people to get Neuralink in the first place?
Well, there's only one way.
Oh, I know exactly how to
Violence.
answer
Violence.
that.
And
But
force.
even if
not
it is
an-
violence,
no, it's not. It's not.
It's
violence.
like how do you
It's-
replicate even the
You
chip
have-
7 billion
no,
times?
It's gonna be inevitable for everyone to have this because listen.
I
no, let
feel
me tell
that's
you.
true, but I think it's going to be a lot slower than you think it
It's
is.
gonna be slow. The first 10 years. Is
I
gonna
think
be
the
slow.
first like 10 to like I honestly think that people
It's
the
gonna be-
reaction to
it's
this
gonna
is going to
be- it's
force it to
literally
either
gonna-
be
you guys don't
outlawed
understand.
or
It's gonna be either
Hamza.
you're smart.
It might be outlawed, you said?
If
Yeah.
you have Neuralink, you're a superhuman. You're not.
Well, yeah.
You're not even human.
That's
at
why
that point.
I think
people have to keep.
I
up
think
with
the
humanity.
fear
You
I
can't
think the
slack.
fear will either get it outlawed or have like the I don't think
You
that
need it to
in
keep
I
up
don't
with
think in
humanity.
5 years
You
I
need to
know
keep up.
but what if humanity doesn't want to move on? What if humanity's like F this?
Guys,
I'm not
but who says that all people have to get Neuralink? Why not just the people with Neuralink kill off the people without Neuralink?
Yeah, there's gonna be endless wars fought over this.
It's gonna be violence.
I know I think it's going to get to that point, but I don't think it's going to be in the next like
It's gonna be 100 years from now.
But It's only if this.
Less, yeah.
But we don't even know if it's gonna be successful, so we don't know for sure.
You know,
I think
I want to shift our topic. I want to talk about aliens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Interstellar,
Yeah, we got, like, 10
travel
minutes
leads
left.
with other life.
what types of intelligent forms can get to space?
Okay, wait. Can I just say something
All?
about this, right?
No.
So when you think of
Of
aliens,
intelligent
right?
life?
When you think of aliens,
Of course.
Not space.
You
Interstellar.
think of Dame tu Casita,
Oh,
get it right.
what do you think of? Like, do you think of people from space?
I
or-
know.
I know. I know exactly what I think of.
This is
aliens.
useless.
Aliens.
We never will know.
Exactly. We won't. But I know for a fact that there are.
By
these
aliens,
types
are you
of aliens.
talking about like intergalactic, like
no.
outer
I
space
have a completely
aliens?
like, there could be those aliens, right?
Or
but
do you?
those aren't the aliens that are important right now.
Okay.
Have you watched the Joe Rogan, Alex Jones, right?
Yeah.
Alex Jones talked about these aliens that are actually talked about in religious books as well.
That's true.
He talked about these aliens that are here with us, right? This sounds dumb, but
Nah.
they're here, right? They're these entities that you can be influenced by if you are willing to be influenced by them, right?
Guys,
For example, in the Quran,
I know what you're talking about.
they're called
Yeah.
jinn. They're called jinn.
But in science, we call them interplanal entities.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because we have an astral plane, we have our physical plane.
Yes.
Some people with dimethyltryptamine, DMT,
DMT.
could see those.
Exactly.
those
That's
things.
exactly what I was about to get to.
And if you astral project, you could see these things
You
in
can
the
see
astral
these
plane.
things. Same thing if you take DMT. I watched this guy who was talking about he did DMT take like try to see what these entities are, right? And he was talking about this weird purple figure, right? That was trying to talk to him about like this weird purple figure that was trying to talk to him about like the future, what this world's coming to, right? And this guy's like, "What are you like?" But it wasn't in a normal English language that we would understand. It's something so clear, something so understanding that he understood it more than anything he's ever heard before. It was like calling to him, like it was like there, like he was able to see it and feel it, like it was everything.
I heard that language in my lucid dream one time.
Oh no, and yeah, I believe you because this is the language. Like he called it the language of the universe, the language
just
of the
clarity.
gods. It's just clarity, yeah. But these aliens, and I don't know about in Christianity. I think it is. Is it the same in Christianity?
It's
These were
spirit.
before Adam and Eve, right? These were the things that God, in the Quran, does it say that these things were tested before the humans, right?
They were before the humans.
They were before the humans, and after these people, like these, what should we call them?
Interplanal entity. Let's just call
These
them
entities. Let's just
yeah.
call them entities, and these entities were like they have an influence on people, right?
Okay.
They're influential because you might think like, okay, no, they're not. Some people might not even know if they exist. A lot of decisions that we make are even based off these things and we have no idea that they're happening.
Yeah, like people who do things that like get in the way of evolution. Like, why would you go on a shooting spree? Why would you kill someone?
Yeah.
Who do you think influenced the Egyptians, the Aztecs, the Bohemians to believe in these polytheistic gods, right? A lot of these jinns,
Yeah.
a lot of these entities are against the normal law of God, right? That there's
Some
one
are
God.
with it, though.
Some are with it. Don't get me wrong. There's good and bad, just like with everything. But a lot of them are against it, and the Egyptians were the first ones to actually use DMT, like for
We don't know
scientific
that, though.
purposes.
'Cause
No,
before
no,
that-
there's proof. There's proof.
Before that, though, they were
Before that, oh, for sure, before that.
Did you guys know about the pre-Ice Age societies? They were bigger than the Egyptians, better than the
Really?
Egyptians 100 times.
And what influenced them? Who can give these uneducated people, these cavemen, knowledge to do stuff
Mushrooms and DMT.
Yeah,
Okay.
that reminds me of like
like
all
mushrooms
the
and DMT? But it's not just a drug that people think like, oh, weed, you're getting high, right? Don't do it. I'm not saying do it, but these things are providing these people with information that you don't know if it's true or not, but it's definitely impacting
It's definitely
their mind.
information.
It's definitely information that's impacting the
Yeah.
way they're living, what they're believing in. It has such a big impact.
Have you guys seen that one Italian writer during the Renaissance in this book? It was an herbology
What's
book.
it called?
I don't know. It's people call it the Gospel of Lucifer, but I don't think that's like the main name. But it's in this weird language.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah,
And they
it's-
tried to
it's
translate it,
crazy.
and they just
they
can't,
couldn't
right?
translate it.
Really?
It's in a language or script nobody's ever seen before, and these pictures of like sub alien. It's crazy stuff.
No,
Yeah.
like the
I
stuff.
think
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think
It reminds me of like I've heard the story about a musician, Italian musician, who was a violinist, Niccolo Paganini, and he was dreaming and he just heard the most beautiful symphony he's ever heard, and he spent like the rest of his life just trying to transcribe it,
Really?
and it was the most advanced like violin piece of all time at the time, and
Wow.
like nobody could play it except him.
wow, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, there's definitely some that
yeah.
we just don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
but the thing is, we don't know, but are there people that do know? And
I think you
I
have to
think
sell
That
your
is
soul to know.
That
I
is
think
a great
let me
the
question.
tell you
$1 million
who-
question.
let
I
me
think
tell
you have
who
to
I
sell
think
your soul
do
to know, though.
You do have to sell your soul to know. But what in return do you get, right?
Hell.
Hell. But what on top of hell?
Bangers.
What do you get before you reach hell? What do you get here in return?
The best you think you could ever experience.
Knowledge.
Yeah, you know.
Knowledge, proof, advancements, things that you feel like will put you ahead of people, right? It's literally evolution.
You know what
for
they
these
said about
people.
Niccolo
But to be
Paganini?
more superior than
What'd they
others.
say?
What'd
He
they
said
say?
he was the first musician to sell his soul to the devil. That's what they
probable.
said about him.
That's what he
Probable.
did.
Yeah, probably what happened.
That's crazy.
But you don't want to say these people are the devil. They definitely take the side of the devil. With
I mean,
going
Lolo
against God.
Ziver makes some
Guys,
bangers.
Who says that we need technology to go to interstellar? Well, what if there's like a plane, not like an airplane, like a plane that we
All
like, go
common
into?
sense says
Who-
that there is not
No,
a
dude,
plane.
But
we just
it's
don't-
The same,
we
it's
literally
the
just
same
don't
reason
know
with When he
anything.
was talking about the conscious and the brain.
But all you're talking about is
Technology
theoretical. We
is
can't
just
really
the brain.
speak on that.
Technology is just the brain. Who's
Yeah.
the one that pushes the technology out?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the one that gave us these ideas? I don't think a normal human conscious nor brain can just spark the idea of. Just
Yeah, we're just
moving out.
animals.
We're animals that are feeding knowledge from other spirits, entities. We're given. I think that Egyptians, right, the polytheistic religion, right, that was like the sacrificing for the sun god. Like where they have you ever watched the movie Apocalypto?
Yeah.
Where they cut open those people and they take out the
Yeah,
heart
the
of sun?
Aztecs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said that in the movie they showed them on like the DMT and stuff like that, or like not DMT, like they were like breathing in these fumes, right?
Ayahuasca.
Some stuff, and it was
Ayahuasca is the DMT
exactly
derivative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it had this large like. What I'm trying to get here is that
Ayahuasca made them see the gods.
yeah, and these things are do more bad than good.
Have you
But the
They do
thing
more harm.
about
have you
it's-
guys looked into Haitian voodoo?
No.
What's that?
No.
It's crazy. Like in Haiti, they have this religion. Like the slaves
Yeah.
used to be like they came from Africa. They combined Catholicism with like their local African religion, and they'd be able to see these saints and these god figures, and it's crazy.
Really? Wait, what is it? Like what is
It's
it?
Haitian voodoo. You know voodoo, like voodoo dolls and stuff,
Like where they put the person in the doll?
Yeah,
and,
like
stab
voodoo.
'em?
and like black magic stuff. That I think that's what they do. Like that's part of their religion, and the
It's
way
like a religion. This
yeah,
is a
the way
religion?
the way
Yeah.
they see their gods is they drink alcohol and they do ceremonies on each other, and they're able to see
Wow.
like these interplanal
That's so crazy
dimensions.
because
Here in New Orleans,
Yeah,
they-
like-
no,
Yeah.
this is alright. This is This is about to sound crazy, but remember when I showed you this video before about Hillary Clinton, right?
yeah,
And people think like, yes, she's an elite, right? And there's this place, and I've talked. You guys all know where I'm probably going with this.
Bohemian Grove.
Bohemian Grove, right? And this place, Bohemian Grove, is probably one of the largest influence creations from these entities, probably from these trips, right?
Oh yeah,
Because it's an owl god that gives glory and prosperity to people that believe in it and return sacrifice of people. That's
Yeah.
what it is. So these elite people, hear me out. Don't think I'm crazy. I'll prove it. But these people, once a year, all these elite, these rich, powerful people, Hillary Clinton, Jeffrey Epstein,
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine Maxwell, who else? Trump.
Obama?
Trump could maybe be in there. Obama for sure
Who
was
even
in
knows?
there. Prince Andrew. It's not just the U.S. This is global. This is a
Queen of
global-
England.
Queen of it.
Bro, she can't walk. Like,
Are
come
you
on.
joking? There was proof that she went there. One time she went there.
The
once.
Queen of England.
Queen Elizabeth. Went
How
there
old
once.
is she?
She was
90.
old as hell when she went there. And listen,
What
listen.
the fuck, man?
And they celebrated her going there with a play called Cremation of Care.
Okay.
And
Bro, are you on DMT?
No. Listen, cremation of care. This is a play where they sacrifice this. They sacrifice this black person.
Mm-hmm.
They cut open this black person,
Holy shit.
and they were just ripping out the guts of this black. Like this is all like live in front of this huge owl statue, where everyone's chanting in this weird language that could be similar to the languages that they're talking about with these trips and these unheard of things, right? But it's all linked. It's all linked. That's the main thing. All these polytheistic religions, all this goes against what? The main factor of believing in one God. Because that's true. Number one, you have to understand what's the reality. One God, right? The one merciful, powerful God that is in control of everything. Well, this one powerful, merciful God allows you to have this free choice. But he doesn't impact whether you believe in something or not. He just gives you the book. He allows you to read it. He wants you to take what you want from it. And these entities, which are on the devil's side, the devil knows he has nothing against God, right? God created this devil. And this devil is doing anything in his power. He has no rules. He has no, like, oh, I can't do this. That's cheating. He's doing these things to go against humanity, to convert as many humans against God.
Yeah.
And this could just be, I mean, I don't know. It's definitely deeper than just going against
The
God.
devil
but-
gives a gift of knowledge.
Exactly. A gift
Yeah.
of knowledge. And Bohemian Grove, and Epstein was part of this, right? And, you know, Epstein was a child trafficker. Child trafficking can be definitely used. Oh,
Yes.
Are you joking?
Yes, it is very.
Confirmed.
Very
Very
confirmed.
confirmed. So we know about Epstein, right? This person, this child trafficker, right? But child trafficking is huge right now. It's one of the biggest trending topics. But
Invest your money in child
But
trafficking.
mainstream media does not want to talk about this because, you know, how many big companies are involved in this too? You don't know.
Well,
It's scary. No, it's terrible.
Wayfair's got what I need.
Wayfair, whether Wayfair has it, that could be conspiracy as well. But the main thing is Epstein knew about this, and once he got caught by people that weren't involved with this type of stuff, he automatically just kills himself in a jail cell with things that I guess are
Shoelaces.
capable of killing.
no,
himself.
it was like
It's
literally the exact,
impossible to kill
the
with-
exact like ramification, dimensions, same exact everything was
it's not
recreated
possible. It's
perfectly.
not possible.
It's not possible.
Exactly.
To kill yourself.
It's obviously
And like the vertebrae like fractures or
It's
something
not
was
possible.
consistent with like
Exactly.
strangulation.
Exactly.
Or
It's
not
possible.
strangulation, but
What we're trying to say is, it can't happen. And what the main thing is, what was Epstein hiding?
Everything.
What does
Everything.
he have on people?
everyone.
You know what?
everything.
We will
Maybe
talk
wasn't
about
just having
that.
Dirt on Trump or Andrew.
We will
Well,
talk
Andrew
about
doesn't-
that.
It's way beyond that. It's
I
about
think-
like these what.
We will
tomorrow-
talk about
next
that
time
on
we're
our
gonna
next
talk about
episode.
some crazy.
We're
crap
also-
that I heard about Clintons.
We're
The
also gonna-
Clintons, oh my God, the Clintons.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, the Clintons.
We're
Okay,
also
we'll
going to
just leave it at
expand
that.
on our interstellar.
I think we can leave it. I think.
But
we can,
yeah, it's crazy. We'll talk about it in part
I
two.
think we can leave it at that.
But thank you guys for listening.
Thank you for watching.
Tune in for our next podcast.
Watch Borat 2.
Borat 2 coming out. About to go watch that. And yeah, have a good day, ladies and
Amazon
gentlemen.
Prime.